Hello, my name is June Stanley. This is my AEP 855 Module 4, KESA, Kansas Education Systems Accreditation. I really like KESA. I love the rubric. I like its clarity in that you know exactly how far you've come and how far you still need to go. Currently, we are in our school undergoing our own accreditation, and it's quite rigorous, but I don't really like it nearly as much as a KESA. It's not as clear. I would like to start with my administrator's leadership style, and the reason for that is that I work in a prison school, and I believe that her authoritarian style is in large part because it is a prison. She's been a good administrator. She's easy to work with. She does ask for our input every day. She stops by in the morning. She brings us together as a team to discuss ideas. And I really believe that she listens to me and she considers ideas and implements them often. It's very clear, though, that she is the one that makes all the decisions, or almost all the decisions. She does give me some autonomy. I think she trusts me a certain amount. She allows me to make decisions in my own area, but she likes me to keep her apprised at all times of everything I do. And once again, I really believe that's part of working in a prison. There's a lot of things that we deal with that you do not in public schools, and vice versa. As for the rubrics and how our school does, we are pretty firmly in the implementing and transitioning, and in some of them, the no evidence areas of the rubric. In none of them are we modeling, so we really have a long way to go. And once again, that's part of being a prison school, but certainly not entirely. We give our staff pretty good support in the first year, and after that, very little, except for the fact that we really reach out to each other. We help each other. We make sure that we try to make sure that nobody falls through the cracks and gets themselves into trouble. Our students have, I believe, for a prison, quite safe environment. Education has developed that and nurtured it. And the inmates don't bring their bad stuff into education for the most part. And that's real important to learning. Our curriculum, I believe, is pretty good. It's Common Core, and we have a lot of good books and plenty of them. We have very little technology, but we do have enough materials, I think, for the students to get what they need. Student engagement and technology are two of the areas that I'd like to speak to in our needs improving area. Our leadership, I think, is pretty good. It's authoritarian. It's very top down. Our district, I choose to call our district our Office of Education in our state capital, Sacramento. It's the Office of Ed for our CDCR, California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. And so they're rather removed from us, but they do give us leadership, and our administrators make the best of implementing that. As for the last rubric, our CTE departments are, I believe, really good. Our particular institution is a firefighting institution. We provide low-level security inmates for firefighters and community service, and they can then, when they get out, they can then go on to have jobs in certain areas that they're trained in the firefighting camps. And we also have a lot of vocational education. We have the traditional welding, carpentry, electronics, auto body, auto mechanics, and so on. And we also have office services, which trains them in Microsoft Office and goes fairly in depth into that. So I think this is probably one of the best parts of our education system. Resources, we don't have a lot. And professional learning is also something that I would like to hit on in the needs improvement. So areas of improvement, I've chosen 4. I believe that our teachers need some more training in diversity and different cultures, in working towards helping them to learn that to be less judgmental as far as criminal behavior and as far as race, culture, etc. And I think that would help. I see the inmates, when they see that you're not judging them, they really open up. and they need to do that to be able to learn. PESEL Standard 3F is definitely nearest and dearest to my heart. We really need to teach these inmates the skills that they need to function in society. And I would strive as an administrator to eke out the resources to develop these kind of programs, something where they can learn to apply for a job, keep a budget, and follow some kind of a career pathway that gives them a decent living. Technology, I am hoping that it would not be a pipe dream for me to believe that our Office of Ed will really come through with what they're planning. And I would certainly support that in any way that I could. Our Office of Ed would like to have wireless hotspots in all our institutions, and I know in public schools it doesn't sound like a big deal, but for us it's huge. As far as security is concerned, that's a tremendous roadblock. And they would like, and I would like, all inmate students to have laptops, or probably more likely tablets with learning software on them. I think that would be a tremendous help. And last but probably most important, and this would be an overall umbrella to the rest of the improvements that I would like to see, is I would really like to hit on professional learning for our teachers. Right now, virtually all our training is safety and security. That's necessary. It always comes first, but getting our teachers to learn and improve, and getting them feedback and encouraging and motivating them to have continuous improvement is so essential. And I think that in focusing on the safety and security, we are forgetting that we are teachers, and that our reason for being is to educate our students and to help them improve. Thank you for listening.